Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the Xbox Series S. And we have skipped ahead a little bit here. If you watched the last episode, I had some issues with the audio sync, and I'll get into that and explain that after we talk to let's find out what we're doing here in this one. Anyway, some of the footage around Falkreath was really messed up, and it's a little complicated, right? So the problem is it's called it's a frame rate issue, and Falkreath always tends to have these types of issues, and now that we're in Anniversary Edition, it has made it a lot worse. And what happens is for certain footage, it's called variable frame rate. Like the frame rate is changing, so it's at 60, then it's down at 30, then it might go down to 20 or 40, and then when you put it into Adobe Premiere, it doesn't know how to sync. There's frames missing where it thinks there should be frames because there's not enough frames per minute. And so then it gets the audio all out of sync. Now, it's weird. It doesn't have this problem if you just play the footage in VLC or a player. But since this is a production environment or whatever, it messes them up. Now, I had this problem when I used to make videos on PC and I had frame rate issues. And what I would do is I would just record at 30 FPS, and then that smoothed everything out. Anyway, we're going into a cave here, by the way, Lost Knife Cave, which I think we were here already and cleared it out already. And so what we're doing here is one of these Creation Club quests where there's some object or something we're supposed to find here. So I don't think we're gonna have to fight anyone. I don't think they respawned or anything. So I can just talk about this issue a little more. So at any rate, what I did in the last episode is I converted the footage in Handbrake, and if you watch the whole episode, there was like little dropouts of the audio and stuff. Oh, they're back. All right, they're back. All right, so let's get these guys. So it had been a little while since we've been here, so things respawned. I think. I mean, I could be remembering wrong, but like I said, I had to skip ahead. So I skipped all this stuff that happened in Falkreath, which to me was super important to this character development, because if you've played this game before, there's a side quest involving a guy who's a werewolf, right? So I was going to use that to like make this character, you know, sort of examine whether they want to be a werewolf because we're in the companions, right? So it kind of sucks that I didn't get to do that. Now, I could have tried to convert that or even tried to use another program, and I still might do that. But hey, it's New Year's tomorrow. I wanted to get this episode out this year, and next year we're going to start over, basically. Like, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to end this series, but I'm either going to improve certain things about it and double test everything, or when I'm testing everything on my mods, I might have a new mod load order and start a whole new series. I didn't really have the problem anywhere else in this series, and I never had this problem playing on the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, or whatever the heck it was called. I'm getting all these names confused now. So now I'm on a Series S, and apparently, you know, Skyrim doesn't run as well as it does on the Series X, right? Now see all these dead bodies, like we already cleared this place out. So I'm just here to get a certain object or something to lead me to, I don't know, it's a Creation Club thing. So the target's here. So there's still alive people, but there's still some dead people that was, like the corpses are still there. Or no, maybe that's the guy we just killed from down there. All right, I'm getting confused. Anyway. All right, let's get this. Yeah, well, whatever. So anyway, that's where we are with this series. So this might be the last episode of this character, or I might polish it up into shape and continue it. I'm kind of enjoying it, but also, you know, hey, I like making a new mod load order, and it's going to take a little bit of research to figure out what to do. So anyway, yeah, at Falkreath, apparently, I didn't even notice watching it, but apparently the load order, I mean the frame rate was so bad that it got confused. They made the program I'm using get confused, basically, is the issue. Oh, look at that. Now that seemed in sync to me. I'm watching this to make sure everything's in sync. That seemed totally in sync. So it's only certain areas where it happens, right? Now I gotta say, I did 160 or something episode series, it might have been 180, on Cyberpunk, and everyone knows Cyberpunk, it didn't run that great, but I never even had this issue on that, on the Xbox One, right? The 1S, so the worst, console you could be running that game on, and I did have noticeable frame drops and lag all the time, but it never affected my video sync. So the Premiere does a good job of smoothing it out at times, and I'm also using a newer version of Premiere now, which is a whole other issue. So I have a new computer, a Mac Mini, right? And I was using a Hackintosh before, and I had the old version, the disc version of Adobe products, right? So 6.5, I don't even remember. It's old, but it worked fine. And now they have a new button where it's supposed to smooth it out, which I didn't even have before. But apparently the damage was too bad on the footage, and I went through and I had like basically another probably 2 or maybe even 3 episodes of stuff happening in Falkreath, and it was all out of sync. And instead of like trying to get that all in shape right now, I'm not gonna do that today, but I'm like, all right, this footage works, for this adventure. So I'm like, all right, we got it. I'm gonna do it. All right, so now this is a different person. Yeah, this is has got a name on this person. So this is not the bandit chief that we killed already. Eliminate the bandits and the headman cleaver. There we go. Now that is a creation club, creation or whatever you want to call it. And it looks like we got the journal, and so maybe we don't even have this thing on this person, so we got to read the journal to get it. Now, a headsman cleaver to me sounds like a two-handed weapon. I'm not even playing a two-handed style. I'm doing a dual wield and archery, right? So you guys can read this. I'm not reading out loud. Anyway, we can give this to Lydia. She's already using the Axe of Whiterun, and for now we got Lydia as a companion. All right, so in addition to everything I was saying, I have not even played this game in weeks, and I did most of this footage, shortly after Anniversary Edition came out, which is a while ago now. So this adventure in this and the next little part of this is the last thing I recorded, right? So I'm at the end of my footage that's backed up, which is kind of a good thing now, because now I can test everything and make sure it works and replay it or take mods out. Because the other thing about the thing is I had a Falkreath mod on, if you noticed in the last episode, the town looked totally different. This thing is cool as heck looking. Oh my God, I kind of want to do a dual wheel. I might restart and do it two-handed. I never do two-handed, and I never do shield. I'm blocking. I'm terrible at those styles, and I just don't really enjoy fighting like that as much. But I don't know, it's pretty cool, and it would challenge me. I've done the dual wield before. I like that style, and usually I'll do what I call a spell sword. Even if it's not like part of my build of my character, I'll do a blade or an axe or whatever in my right hand and a spell in the left hand. And I like that style. It gives you a lot of versatility, especially because there's so many good magic mods. So I like to experiment with different types of spells and stuff. All right, so we're gonna give this to her, and let's see if she equips it. I don't know that she did. So you might have to take the Whiterun axe away from her if we want her to use that, but we can give her some of this stuff too. She's not equipped. I give her the helmet and she puts the helmet on and looks like an idiot. Actually, she looks pretty good. That's not bad, honestly. I usually don't like the helmets on them. All right, she looks super badass now and ready for anything. So, all right, cool. We did something in this episode, and we equipped Lydia here. In the previous episodes, I didn't even have her with me, because we had dumped her off to, do the companions, prove ourselves to them, and we didn't really need an assistant there. So yeah, these guys are already looted, I guess. So it just spawned like that other bandit and a few new ones, but all these people have been already looted and everything from the last time I was here. Are you stuck, Lydia? What are you doing? All right, she'll catch up. So yeah, we don't have much to do in a Lost Knife Cave, but that's the location of the Creation Club mod. Anyway, if you were interested in that, and they just give you a little simple fetch quest for some of these. Not too much to it. A little bit of a story there in a book, And yeah, hey, it is what it is. It's better than just being able to make it at the forge. You know, gives you a little bit of immersion, not a ton, but hey, it's just a weapon mod or whatever. So, all right, so you know, here we are. All right, this is the way we go out. I get so turned around in these caves, man. I don't even. And you know, hey, I'm getting older. My memory's not that good. But even 10 years ago, when I played this for the first time, I would get lost every time. I'd always be looking at the map. I'd always go the wrong way. And hey, that's just me. I don't know. Especially on the outside, going around. You try to get on a mountain, and it's on the other side of the mountain, and you're like, "What the frick am I going?" Oh my God, it's like pitch black out here. All right, so I do have a weather mod installed. But I took the tree mod out. That was causing a ton of frame issues. The trees, and I had a pack with all the landscapes. So anyway, pretty nice screenshot there. If I was doing thumbnails for this, I would probably use that as the thumbnail for this episode. But for this one, I just went with the generic thumbnail that's the same on every episode, which I usually don't do, but I just wanted to try it out. And you know, this is kind of a lazy series for me, where like I said, I played it a few months ago now, a month or two, and I'm just doing them here and there, you know, just because I really love Skyrim, and I love to see all this new stuff, you know what I mean? I still want to do that, but I've actually been, for the most part, playing other games, and mostly I've been playing the Yakuza series, which I talked about in a few episodes here and there. And I just finished Yakuza 5, which I played for like 160 or more hours, maybe even 166, I think, hours. So, yeah. And before that, I played Judgment and Lost Judgment, and now I started Yakuza 6. So it is my favorite series right now, but I still want to get back into roleplay videos and Skyrim, and you know, it's just always enjoyable. All right, now she's got that thing equipped, and it looks pretty cool. So, you know, I am gonna try. I might just keep playing this one for a while and just not go to the, you know, places that have bad FPS, if that's the problem. So I didn't troubleshoot it in game that much, but I did a little research and thought about it. And Falkreath always comes up for bad FPS, and Riften is another one that always comes up, even in PC, you know, etc. You know, it's like downtown in Fallout 4, you know what I mean? So I guess we'll just stay away from there and see if I can get through the companion's quest with this character. And at least now what I'll do is I'll record, then I'll check it, and if it doesn't work, then I'll figure it out, you know what I mean? All right, so yeah, here we are in the dark, and I don't even know where we're going. Oh yeah, we're going to Iverstad, that's right. So we are looping around a mountain here, and I'm just trying to progress the main quest at this point. But I think there was a creation thing or something, or maybe just a normal mission in this area. So I think that's why I decided to come here. So we're just doing it. It's like dark, and I just didn't recognize, you know, I jump cut in time from where we were at the last mission, so I kind of was talking over that and missed it. So anyway, yeah, if you watch this series, you know, like I've said a few times, I played this, you know, a while ago, and then I'll just edit it and do the voiceover later. So I don't really talk while I'm playing or anything like that, which, you know, hey, that's one way to do it. When I started making videos, I do a lot of editing and do, you know, more of a voiced character, so it worked for that. This, you know, I'm not doing a ton of editing, but I still like this style a lot. And as you can see, I don't really remember what I'm doing, so I still get the initial reaction, even though I'm not controlling the player right now. I don't know. All right, so I feel like I'm lost, and I'm just trying to climb up here. I don't know what this quest marker is for, but we're not on the path here. And I like that. This is what I like. This is what I was just saying, how I used to get lost on the mountains. I mean, it's one of the things that makes Skyrim, to me, one of the most playable, replayable, and the greatest games out there. I think of so many games where, like, there's only one way to go. You got to hang on the ledge a certain way and shimmy over and do the parkour. And those games are fun, but I like these. Oh, here we go. I like this better, where like you can go anywhere, and sometimes you can't go that way, and you got to figure it out. You know, it doesn't like hold your hand or tell you. It does not that they hold your hand. It just doesn't tell you what to do. Oh, I can't use this yet. Oh my God, we got the animal allegiance. How good would that be if I could tame this saber cat right here? But we have to kill another dragon to do that.
You left me with no choice.
Yeah, that was a shame. I could have tamed it. It wasn't, it was my fault. I did leave her with no choice because I had the choice, or at least the, some type of option, you know, to tame that thing, but I have to kill a dragon first. All right, so I guess we are just going to Iverstead, and there's not another quest here. I'm so confused, guys. But yeah, so anyway, this game looks so good to me. I don't know. I like when it's all dark and moody like this. Like, of course, the graphics aren't as good as graphics are nowadays, but you know, when you get the moody lighting and stuff, it still looks organic to me, and it looks like a real place with real mountains. You know what I mean? That's all. It doesn't seem like video gamey, like those other types of games. It's just so video gamey, like, you know, you got to go here or there, and this is just like, all right, that's too steep to climb, so we got to go somewhere else. And the leaves, you know, fall in. Or those are bugs. I don't know. There's leaves on the ground. I was trying to say, leaves have fallen. Maybe those are leaves. I don't even know. All right. By the way, we got the Skyforged Steel War Axe out now, which we got from the Forge. What happened? I hit the wrong thing. We have a troll. We have got some really tough enemies in this area here, although maybe they're not that tough. Saber cats and trolls, man. I had another series where trolls just wrecked me. Oh my God, that was a fun battle. Oh my God, I can't. When I think of trolls, I think of that. I don't even remember which character that was, but it might have happened to two different characters, honestly. But all right, I kind of want to leave that there. All right, looks like this person, you know, maybe got killed by the trolls. Look at that, we got heavy armor, which I'm not really wearing, but all right, so we got a note. Couple of wolves. Well, could have been a troll. All right, so this might be a Creation Club thing. Look, there's a troll skull right there. This might be a Creation Club thing, so not sure what this is gonna lead to. So this is why I'm really enjoying playing this. I didn't really look up any of these Creation Club things. I kind of briefly read some of them like the day it came out, but I don't know what to find where or anything like that. And so it's pretty cool having this new stuff in the world that, like, I don't even know what it's gonna be really, you know? So that to me is the main purpose of this whole playthrough, is just, you know, kind of exploring that. But I'm not like doing like a tutorial series like here's where to find this, and those, you know, videos are great, but this, I'm just trying to do it super organically, and, you know, just find this stuff as part of my normal playthrough in Skyrim. So, and why is this goat following me? That's kind of weird. All right, jeez. Look at that. All right, we got to get a little, just take it in for a second. And we're at Iverstead. I did not even realize we were already right here. And what are you doing in the middle of the night? Farming.
You must have so much to tell about the world
outside. Right. Are you hitting on me?
Have anything interesting to tell me?
I guess not. Apparently not.
Are a strange bunch. I heard they live their entire life without uttering a single word.
Yeah, because
Can you even imagine?
They're like a Black Bolt in the Inhumans. They talk, it'll shake the world, right? Because they talk like dragons. I don't know. This guy's doing the mill. It's really late, guys. Don't you need to get inside? Anyway. Oops. Missed. All right, yeah. So the video and audio seem perfectly in sync to me, so that's good. And again, if you watch the last episode, you didn't see it out of sync because I did convert it to constant frame rate from variable frame rate, but then you got some dropouts and weird stuff happening. So,
Pardon me, my lord.
and I'm telling you, it was
Would you
off
care
by
to
like
hear me
4
play my
seconds. Like it wasn't even
You should
close.
think about staying the night.
All right, well maybe we will, because I don't want to climb up that mountain in the daytime, in the nighttime.
I'd keep away from the barrow. On
Oh,
the
we
east
might
side
do
of town.
this. All right, so we might do this quest. All right,
There ain't much more to tell.
because I'm not in a hurry to do the main
You should
quest in
stay
this.
away.
Honestly, it's just somewhere to go.
See one of the spirits with my
I'm
very
really
own
not in a
eyes.
hurry to get up there
When
to
it
the
glared at
Greybeards.
me, I swear it
'Cause I've done
burned
it
right through
recently.
My soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the
But I
barrow.
haven't done the barrow in a
I
while.
think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, Lydia will handle it, most of it. I don't know. Let's see if they got any more work. Well, all right. Well, we can ask some of these other
About
questions.
a year or two ago,
We'll follow up
some
first.
fella named Windelius came through.
Oh yeah,
Said he was some
Windelius.
kind
He's
of a
still doing.
treasure
He's the
hunter.
one doing
I
stuff.
warned him not to go in there.
We know this quest.
Just like I warned you. The
Well,
very next night, we
Windelius is
heard
probably
screams
okay. He's
from the
kind of
barrow,
making.
and that was
He's
it.
like fake haunting it
We never saw him again.
or something. All right,
Greybeards
Hrothgar.
are a solitary lot.
Hrothgar sounds like
I don't think
the
they've
noise
ever
dragons
ventured
make.
outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned.
Yeah,
to
they don't let you in, but they called for us. Did you hear the big call? That was for us, by the
Here,
way.
Take a look at this.
How come we don't have that
The
dialogue
Jarl's
with
men
this
came
these
by
guys?
and left this bounty letter.
You know what I mean? There we go. Kill the dragon. All right. So this is what we have to do. Like when I jump back into the game, we got to kill that dragon. Then we'll have the animal
Sure thing.
allegiance perk.
It's yours for a
And
day.
then when we go up to see the Greybeards, there's tons of
show you to
animals
your
on the
room.
path. So
Right this way.
that'll be a cool little challenge there to maybe try to see which ones we can tame. It's not, we only have the one level of it, so we're not going to be able to tame some of the bigger ones, I'm sure.
Let me
But
know if there's anything else you need.
might just work on wolves and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work on the bears and the trolls and the saber cats. But yeah, all right. So that's a plan, and hopefully that goes smoothly. Because I really don't want to end this series right
Mind
now,
taking
but
care of the customer, please?
I might
No
have
problem.
to. And then I do have some other
You
stuff
want a
in
drink?
other games I'm planning. So, all right, let's get some
Depends.
stuff.
Are you thirsty?
I
Hungry?
love the
Both?
immersion of just ordering stuff at a bar, even though it doesn't really do anything. I mean, it'll restore my stamina, which I'm not even doing anything. Who even cares, right?
I've always fancied a journey up the
No,
7,000
let's go.
steps to the monastery.
Come with us.
Anything to break the boredom of living in this town.
Come with
I
us.
envy you.
Yeah, well, you don't even know
I
the
play
half
the
of
lute.
it.
If you'd like to hear something, it only costs
Really,
5
I'm really into loot too. I get loot everywhere. Everywhere I go. 5 gold. All right, we're not gonna.
Thank you,
We
my
don't
lord.
need to suck up there. All right, cool. We'll get a little loot playing going. But first, we eat and drink. Damn, I got a lot of ale. We'll drink 2 of those. All right. There's a lot of crowd noise considering there's literally no one else in this bar. All right, well that sounded great, especially since it was perfectly in sync with the video, so that makes me happy. Anyway, all right, you can stand guard while I sleep, I guess, or you can sleep here, but you probably won't, because this game's not that immersive. All right, and then we're gonna speak to the Greybeards, kill the dragon, that's the main thing. Maybe investigate the barrow. Oh wait, where the heck is that? Oh, it's all the way out there. That's not even close to where we are. That's not that bad. All right, well, we'll figure it out. And we're not going to do that in this episode, unfortunately. Oh, man, that's far away. I don't know. Riften might be the easiest way to get there. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode and possibly for this entire series, but we'll figure that out in the future. Anyway, thanks for everyone that watched any episode of this episode or any of my videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the Xbox Series S, and well, hopefully we'll see you next time, but we'll see you next year at any rate.